But we do want to start with the NBA, because one thing happened over the weekend, which we'll get to momentarily. But do you guys remember last month where all the reporters who cover the NBA kept saying, strap in, there's a crazy NBA summer ahead. You never know what's going to happen. Stars could be on the move. There was so much hype. It reminded me as a young kid, there was this Kevin Costner movie coming out in the 90s called Waterworld. And it was the most expensive film ever. This thing was hyped to no end. It comes out and it was an absolute flop, just a bomb. It did okay box office numbers, but it was basically considered a disaster. And that's NBA free agency. Folks, we're 2 weeks in and there's one story. And that's LeBron James, who is shockingly very hurt. And to quote Ron Burgundy, he's offended and he's hurt. And LeBron was at NBA Summer League over the weekend to check out his son, Bronny James. As you can expect, an NBA reporter went up to him and said, hey, LeBron, would you care to talk about the upcoming Lakers season? LeBron said, I've got nothing to talk about. And he shut it down. LeBron, the man of breadcrumbs on social media, giving the media nothing. Well, you know, you could look at it this way. In what's been a disastrous NBA free agency for the league. I mean, listen, when Miles Turner is your big move, ain't a damn thing happened. LeBron has been carrying us. He's giving us content for weeks because he's offended and hurt that the Lakers did not offer him a new deal. So LeBron decided, I'm going to go ahead and opt in, and I'm going to get my $52 million. And then for 2 weeks, he is really not happy that the Lakers are catering to Luka, and they're not involving LeBron in future plans. And that obviously has LeBron upset. Now, it's been a minute since we've talked to Jovan Buha, who was on the show last week, to tell us just why LeBron's starting to get upset at the franchise.
This is the first time you could say in LeBron's career he hasn't been the sole focus or the primary focus of his franchise that he's been on. Like, even with AD, it was always LeBron trying to pass the baton to AD. Luka just came in and got the baton, right? Like, I get it. He's a guy who's about to enter his prime, has already led a team to the finals, but LeBron's just, I think the big thing is, like, he sees the finish line, whether it's another year, 2 years, and he wants to win that fifth ring. And it doesn't feel like the Lakers are going all in on this year's roster.
He's kind of sort of right, Jovan, of course, here on the show last week. But let's just start with some of the facts, okay? Here are the facts. LeBron showed up to the Lakers, and they were in the wilderness, lost. You can attribute that if you want to the end of the Kobe era. That's fine. But bottom line is they had the worst 5-year run in franchise history. LeBron saved the Lakers, period. That's a fact. That's an inarguable fact. Gets them to be contenders, gets them Anthony Davis. They win a championship in 2020. Okay, they get back to the conference finals. People forget that, against Denver. And then LeBron gets to handpick his coach. Well, give me my guy, JJ Redick, for my podcast. Okay, LeBron, check. Can you draft my son? Sure, check. LeBron. The Lakers catered to LeBron because LeBron saved them. All understandable, and it makes total sense. Where things go awry was when Luka Doncic all of a sudden hits the market out of nowhere, and the Mavs trade him to the Lakers, and then the calculus changed. The Lakers move away from LeBron and to Luka. But in an absence of actual information here in the last 2 weeks, it's all breadcrumbs from LeBron on social media. Look, he's wearing a hat that says welcome home. While he's playing golf in Ohio, he wants to be a Cav. Again, when there's an absence of information, come the conspiracy theories, come the ideas, and everybody's floating stuff. And now over the weekend, we see 4 teams are monitoring the LeBron situation. Who are they? Well, unconfirmed reports from various reporters. It's the Dallas Mavericks. Come on, give me a break. That's zero shot of the Mavs happening. The LA Clippers. Yeah, that's what LeBron wants to do. Go across town to the Paperclips to play with Harden and Kawhi. That's comical. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, that was interesting, but you listen to any salary cap guy in the NBA, and there's no chance of it happening. The Cavs are already deep into the second apron, and I don't want to bore you with luxury tax and all these repeater tax. The Cavs could not make LeBron happy. It's borderline impossible. Not Tom Cruise Mission Impossible. There's a nod to Cowherd. But just, it can't happen. And then the last one is the Golden State Warriors, which could only happen if it was Jimmy Butler for LeBron. And why are the Lakers doing that? So again, I understand LeBron's pouting. He has a right to be a little ticked off. Totally understandable. But at the same time, he's got to be self-aware and be like, oh, I'm 40. Luka is, in his prime mid-20s. Of course they want to build around him. LeBron, I listen, you guys know I'm a LeBron guy. And I had a fun stat somebody hit me with. I totally forgot over the weekend. LeBron has been the MVP of the finals on 3 different teams. That's an unbelievable accomplishment. Look in American sports. It's difficult to find guys who have been the championship game or series MVP for 2 teams. LeBron's done it for 3. That's another reason why he's the GOAT, okay? Anywhere he goes, he wins. And I totally get that, and I get what he's done, but it's about Luka now, and I think LeBron's just got to understand that, because sadly, Bron, you're not going anywhere.